now?
I've done a lot of research on the different pieces, and if I were to do a piece like this, when it's actually finished, because there are individual feathers that are sewn on, this will probably be about 80 hours of sewing time. That's not even the prep of selecting the feather, cutting it, and preparing it to go on to here. And if you were to charge your fee for, say, 80 hours of sewing, $10 an hour, would be $800 just for sewing time. That's not even including what your material cost would be. That's why you go someplace and you'll see a lei like this and it'll be, $1,200, $2,000, and it's because of the amount of time and preparation that it takes. A long time ago, when these were all for royalty, feathers were actually used as a means to pay taxes. At the beginning of the makahiki season, they would go around collecting taxes, and feathers were used for that purpose. So it was like money would be, So a piece like this takes less work as far as sewing time. This took 80 hours of sewing. This took probably about 30 hours of sewing. But there is a substantial amount of feathers, so you have to look at, the price of the feathers. This is an individual feather that's sewn here, and this is actually a whole piece that's sewn from a bird like this. So the cost of the actual piece that goes in there is far more substantial.
And what about the cost of the feathers?
Well, the cost of the feathers depends on what's going on. If there is a problem with illness, right now there's a lot of bird flu, so they do not import anything from China. So what we do have, the prices have gone up. And then the industry is very fashionable this year, with feathers being in earrings and belts and everything that you can think of. So the cost of feathers has almost doubled. Last year what I paid $40 for, this year is $90. So you have to look at what's going on. If it's been a hard year and there's not that many birds, prices go up. If the birds are older, the feathers are different. You want younger birds, the feathers are softer and more pliable. So all of these conditions you have to look at before you actually set a price for something that you've created.